Hello, God evening. My name is Miss Derrica J. To lead the way. You know what's going on. Hey y'all, God day. Welcome back to my channel where we take it one step at a time. I am your host, Miss Derrica J. To lead the way, honey. How are you? I am on my way back in the house. But before I do that, I wanted to give you guys this quick message. It's something that's been on my heart lately. Is for y'all, this is why I can never do videos while I'm out, because I just feel like it's so many distractions, so many people doing whatever. Anyway, the message for today is about radical grace. Okay, me myself am having to have this moment of radical grace for my loved ones, my family members, people in my village who I feel like, oh, it should have been this, it should have been that. I can admit that I got caught up in my parents didn't do this. I was caught up in the work that they could not do, which is and was hard for a lot of people in their generation to do an internal work. I know for my parents, it was just like, I want the things that I couldn't have, and they did their best to avail me to a life that they wished they had. And now we know to give our children what they need, and that's very beautiful. But I think it's admirable that, parents want to give their child the things and the pleasures that they couldn't give them, their parents couldn't give them. Like, I just recently got off the phone with my mom, and I'm like, I have tough talks with you, and it was funny because I was in the grocery store. She was on the phone with me, and I was like, yes, excuse me, thank you, all right, yes. Just having manners. Like, I was raised to have manners. So, and my mother's like, yeah, yeah, I raised you well. And I'm like, yes, you did. And I told her, like, you did a good job. You were 20 years old. For whatever reason, I'm still having trouble. Like, you want me to have a child in this world? Like, that's crazy. Like, it's not the having a child, raising a child. It's like this world. That's the thing that's just like not connecting. I got the man, I got the daddy. And I'm just like, how you want me to feel comfortable? Because I know both of us, we a little, especially for the kids. So I don't know. I've already made my decision. Somebody touch my child, I'm going to haunt you. I'm going law-abiding citizen on that ass. Okay? If you have never seen that movie, you should watch it. You should know how I'm getting down behind mine. So, and they're not even here yet. So I don't know. Who knows? But I'm not rejecting the path of motherhood, and I'm not rushing it either. But I am 30 years old, so I guess we got to think about that too. I think it might be time to rush it, but who knows? Anywho, I said a lot just to say nothing. But listen, I was watching. I'm so grateful for this creator, because the message was the main message, and the title of the video was about she used the book of Proverbs from the Bible to use the financial principles in that book to make her money. And she became a millionaire in 12 months, from homeless to a millionaire. But what she talked about, one of the first things she applied was honoring her mother and her father. And what she read in that was, like, her father was in a gang or whatever, her mother was on drugs or was doing drugs or was in the streets or whatever. I think she learned how to, sell and whatever. She had it was a lot of stuff, right? And people who may come from that situation, that's not, obviously that's not really an easy life. That's a lot going on. That's a lot to deal with as a human being, as a child growing up. It's a lot she could blame her parents for. But what she was saying in the video was, I had to sit and take an audit of what she had learned from her mother, what she had learned from her father, and implement that in her life. At that very moment, it wasn't about the money. It wasn't like, for instance, my dad taught me, it was a structure with my father. Okay, you come in the house, you can take a nap, unwind, you change into your house clothes, you unwind, you can take a little nap, you come downstairs, you do your homework. You finish your homework, you go upstairs, you take a shower, you come downstairs, we have dinner at the dinner table. Wasn't no everybody eating no random, we had dinner at a dinner table. You sat your ass down and we watched TV together as a family, okay? And that principle, not many people are raised with that. My parents broke up when I was 8 years old. Do you think that stopped? No, it didn't. When it was me and just him, me and whoever, it was, regardless, it was me and him till the wheels fall off, baby. And that was something that I took from my father. We sit at the table. Well, I ain't got no table. I ain't got no dining room table yet. But yeah, so that's something that I can take and I can implement. This is how you structure your life. This is how you have a schedule and you can keep up with the everyday. Because if you don't have that schedule, everyday monotony will knock you out. That structure helps you, all right, this is what I'm doing for the day. I know what, and the little things that change. You know what I'm saying? So the woman was talking about honoring your family, honoring your parents, honoring your father and your mother. And she had to take radical grace for her parents. Like, my thing is, we are in a society where we want to cut everybody off so quickly. They only did what they knew. Some people are just shitty, everyone's not shitty. People fall down, they make a mistake, and we like to label them for the rest of their lives. That's not fair. It's not fair, okay? Unforgiveness hardens the heart, which life flows from. And do you want a hard life? No, you don't. You don't want a hard life. I'm not saying that you have to talk to these people every day. I'm not saying that you have to kiss nobody's behind. I'm saying meet people where they are. How I talk to my father is not how I talk to my mother, and how I talk to my mother is not how I talk to my father. I have to meet them where they are. Just like they have to meet me where I'm at sometimes. I'm not the best person to talk to about me sometimes. I can admit that. So just like they give me grace in my time and my struggles and me growing up and We've had ups and downs. And another thing, I was talking to my cousin today, and I was sharing with her, it was like, I was sharing with her a realization of the things that I'm complaining that my parents didn't have is the exact thing that they need from me. And if I get stuck in blaming them or being upset with them, they can't get to the healing. They can't. Not saying that it's impossible. God can do whatever. But just like they have something that I need, they need something from me. And I gotta show up in my fullness and my personality and who I am so they can get what they need too. You understand? This is a community. This is a give and take. We all fall short. We all made decisions based on the perspective at our perspective at the time. We all made decisions at the level of perspective that we had at the time. Would you like someone to be labeling you because you did XYZ at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19? No, you wouldn't. I'm not trying to get labeled for what happened in 2020, bitch. Excuse me. But shit, let's be for real. Like, don't fucking label me. Okay? So let's have fun. Let's loosen up a bit. Grace can come with fun. Grace sounds fun. Grace sounds like a good time to me. You know? So let's try that on. Let's try grace on for the remainder of the year. Let's see how that goes. Let's maybe loosen up when we get on that phone call with so-and-so and y'all still haven't. Let's loosen up. Forgiveness, healing doesn't have to be this daily grind type of thing. It's not that. Unless you want it to be, you want to... Now, why did y'all give me that? You want to pick up your cross and get beat on your back? Do your thing. That was God's joke, not mine. Not mine. That was God's joke, not mine. Okay? Y'all already, still gonna be pissed. But I'm saying though, it's done. It's done. That's how you get to move on. That's how you get to free yourself. That's how you get to forgiveness. That's how you get to stay in constant flow. Grace. Let me tell you something. When you get to a certain point in your path of healing, you start to understand, like, damn, I'm a little cruddy myself. I should take it easy on other people, because goddamn. Because there's been plenty of times for me where it's like, I'm acting like I don't know what I'm doing. And I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm being petty. Petty, eddy. And don't give a damn. Because I told you I was going to be petty 5 months ago. And you didn't listen. You want me to care now? I don't. Okay? And that's not the position that I really want my heart to be in if I die tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about things like this. I was thinking about this when I was dealing with these emotions the other day. I'm like, damn, I don't want to be upset no more. I don't want to be mad. But I did. And I do sometimes. Because that feels good. Because I feel justified. Because no one has ever said, you know what, we did. I dropped the ball. Because sometimes it really is just that. Sometimes I just want to hear, oh, I was wrong. Thank you. I don't need nothing else. I can move on. I don't need no help moving on. I just needed to hear that you were wrong. Thank you. And maybe I'm not going to get that. And I won't sometimes. And I may not ever get it. Whatever. It is what it is, right? But why hold myself up? Why hold my life up? Why hold anybody else up? Just because someone didn't say, oh, I'm wrong. Girl, if you don't get your ass on, Live your life. Have fun. And grace is going to help you do that. If you can see where you have messed up on your journey, where you have let people down on your journey, where you have fallen short, missed the bill, got a repossession, cheated, been cheated on, huh? If you've ever been low, huh? You can't laugh at nobody else when they low. You can't be mad at nobody else. Bitch, I done dropped the ball. I done let some people down, and I've been let down. And we live to see another day. Hello? Mm-hmm. 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 Let me tell you, Minute Maid don't make nothing but flavored colors. I don't know what this tastes like. Sugar water. Anyway. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like the pink icy. Like in a little thing that you rip off and then you... That's exactly... It just tastes like a melted down popsicle. But anyway. I'm so glad I got to get this out. I'm in the car in front of the store using their lights. I'm done. I thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Excuse me. Unforgiveness does harden the heart which life flows from. Do you want a hard life? No, I didn't think so. All right. I love you guys. And I will see you next time. Mwah.